morning and welcome back to Sun Up on 7. We want to give a big shout out to Loretto Pelayo. That was an amazing guitar solo right there. Loretto, thank you for that. You're amazing. So joining us also on the couch, we have Ms. Karen Vernon and Mr. Carlos Perotte. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
How are you
Good
doing?
morning.
We're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you excited about this evening?
Yes, we are. We're
Awesome.
always excited about the Jazz Fest.
Of
I see you guys
course.
have shirts, you're all unified
Yeah.
and everything. I love it. Miss Karen with the bright color and Mr. Carlos, like with the cool, nicely beige one. We gotta keep it cool. We have to have some kind of balance, right?
Yeah. What's also amazing about this jazz event that's going to be happening is the rendition to Guayo Cedeno, right? So why did you choose to make the event in memory of him? And,
Carlos?
Yeah.
Well, Guayo Cedeno is one of the. I go back 2002. I become the director of the Garifuna Collective. And one of the members of the Garifuna Collective is Guayo Cedeno. He know about his talent to play guitar, record so many albums, Garifuna album with Stones record, Ivan Duran. So we start to work together. And when we travel around the lot of places with the Garifuna Collective, we have the same kind of passion for jazz.
Okay.
So we play Garifuna music, but also when we don't play that, we go somewhere else and we jump. And so we build a good relationship. And when we start to the Jazz Festival in 2014, 16, he's one of our no members, one of the invite guests to participate. He from Honduras. He have a excellent trio that he came often to our jazz festival. But fortunately, he passed away. And really, we miss his input in these events. So we want to honor him, not only for this concert, it's a serious concert what we will do toward the Jazz Festival that will be in November. So you see he's a Guayo Cedeno,
Yeah,
right?
that's why on the...
And he will honor it in all of those events of the Jazz Festival come in November.
So is there gonna be like a schedule where people can be able to see, since you said it's a series,
Yeah.
on what, Facebook page?
The Belize International
Actual
Jazz
Jazz
Fest
Festival.
Facebook page, Instagram, yeah. We keep those updated. So we plan to have a small concert or a small jazz event each month leading up to November, which will be the big festival. And this will be our 7th year.
Yeah.
So, like even during COVID, like 2020, when there was just that little opening, we were able to have a concert. Then we had a virtual competition the following year, which was live on Channel 5. And, so this year we're going to continue with a live festival. Hopefully that, things are opening up back now.
Yeah, things, we had
Or has opened back.
Agric and all of that. So I
Yes.
feel like we're supposed to be able to have these, especially
Exactly.
like, love jazz and all these different. So when we come to this event, what can people expect when it comes to performances? Who all is going to be there? How can they be able to say, I need to come in because this is going to be there. This is going to be, who is going to be there?
Well, we have the Sjc Jazz Ensemble, which is a young group of musicians from the Sjc music program. They are Carlos' students. They are very good. I saw them a couple of weeks ago at a Mother's Day function that Sjc had. We have Loretto Pelayo. He has a jazz trio. We have a group from Quintana Roo, Chetamal, Quintana Roo, called Ia, and they are a jazz and funk trio. I'm looking forward to hearing them. And of course, we have Omalewa Ocean, who is a standard in any jazz event we have. That's Carlos's band. And then, of course, one of my favorite parts of any jazz is the jam session, where the musicians just come and play. You just plug in and play. I mean, it's amazing how they could follow whatever is being played, but somebody just plug in and they play their guitar or whatever it is, and it's amazing.
So we're going to expect all of that there.
It sounds so soothing. I always tell Renata, it's perfect for the weather. Everybody's like wanting to get cozy and to like that chill vibe when it's raining. I mean,
we'll also be dancing.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So
Jazz is a vibe, but you know what's so
It is a
funny?
vibe, indeed.
I didn't even know that we had so many bands doing jazz.
Yeah.
So it's really
Well,
surprising.
it's not a lot, right, Carlos? It's not a lot. We're hoping to build it.
worldwide the population of jazz is man. It's
Yeah,
good.
because jazz is so soulful. I
But
don't know.
Yeah. Why do you think that's the case though? Like the jazz community being small.
you want me to focus in Belize or worldwide?
Well, let's.
You can do
Belize.
worldwide? Okay,
Belize.
Belize.
One, population.
Okay.
Our population is very much. Second, people are afraid
Of what?
and jazz.
Is
Afraid?
it hard to play? Is it something
The problem of jazz is you have to practice, you have to study it, you have to be dedicated. You cannot be a Minnie Mouse musician that I sit on here and I artist. Like
Yeah.
what people call musician in Belize artists.
Okay.
All right, we are artists too. This little boy is an artist.
yes,
No, it's about singing only. Artist is a very
holistic thing?
word, all right? But this is another reason. People, I don't believe they're afraid, but people don't want to put work toward develop themselves. I have a simple example. I come live in Belize in 1999, right? I'm not Belizean for born. I'm a Belizean because I choose to be a Belizean. And I am glad people accept to be a Belizean. So I remember I only one of the only people when I come that have a good drum set per in that time. Serious one, excellent drum. Some Fabulous Fives, a group from Jamaica that play reggae and all of those things, come to Belize and then ask me for rent the drum. Yeah, I want to make some money there and I will hear music and I love all of that vibe. I go set up my drum and then come to a sound check. Where I said, and we play reggae. The pianist is a blind man. Then bring the man. I said, what? The thing started getting interesting for me, all right?
Yes.
So I think so the man will stay some shuffle and play reggae. No, we then playing a standard of jazz. Me so I say, mother, these people just play reggae. What I tell you about that is that no matter which genre you play or what music you play, you have to develop yourself.
That is true.
You have to be prepared. So see how you are a punta rock man. You play punta rock, but then ask you for play Brazilian music. You will say, no, I don't know this. Because you're not prepared.
So you're supposed to be versed. I'm getting right.
No, you will have to be a skillful, have a, what you call that, knowledge of music in general.
Okay, I get
Yeah.
it.
You understand? For your own development. In Belize, we are to set up ourselves in one thing and that's it.
That is true. We kind of like.
And you
stick
know
to
grow,
our
Yeah.
you know grow, be se sienten
there.
over every years. You know grow, I cannot pull a different musician example for a different band. Come, let's go play here. Then we'll tell, no, lot of excuses.
Okay.
You know, play excuses. Let's go develop this. It's not, you don't have to be a jazz player.
Yeah.
You have to be a musician. A musician is a big word that everybody calls themselves musician in Belize. You get a mic, you go to a studio and record a lead track, you are a musician. I say, why?
I get you.
Come on.
Right.
The only way we develop our arts
Yep.
in Belize is that sacrifice, bring to different schools the education of art from our young students, children, and make them choose.
That's true.
Right.
So you have to have it.
I get
You have to have jazz, you have to have punta, soca, reggae. I don't mind classical music. I am a classical music person. But I don't focus only
Only
that.
on
I
that.
have to develop different stuff for survive.
I
That
get
is
that. So
true.
that's from jazz from the artistic point, from the musician point of view. What about the Belizean culture in general? Is it receptive of jazz? How has the receptivity been towards the
Well,
jazz music festival?
And these 7 years of jazz that we see increasing.
Okay.
And people
Yeah,
come
it's
to
been
our
building.
events.
So people are getting that
Very-
appreciation
Yes.
for jazz.
Yeah. And that was one of the ideas we had from the onset, you know, to build an audience as well as musicians for the development and love for jazz music, you know.
Because I think, like I said, when I hear jazz, it's just for me, it's like it takes you into a different zone. the soulfulness of it, like the versatility of how you could play, because some people go off when they play jazz, but not everybody, I feel, used to that kind of music. Because when you think about Belize, you normally think about punta or even like Creole drums or even soca and these kind of things. So people kind of have to grow towards the taste and get that like feeling that, you know what, I like something else. I want to try something else that, you know, I want to dip my feet into something else.
Yeah, but I mean, all that is fused into the music, you know,
Yes.
the punta aspect, the drums, the Creole aspect, whatever, you know, it's a fusion. It's not just, you know, like what we would say straight jazz. So, you know, it's a fusion.
So
of
a
different-
whole mixture of
Yes.
things. So
Yeah,
even though,
jazz. That is a one of understanding and education about jazz. People, when they say jazz, oh, swing, New Orleans. No. The jazz is a big stuff. All right. Example, I use Garifuna music for play jazz. It's not about the rhythm. You can use any rhythm, pop, hip hop, rock, whatever you mean. Brazilian music, Cuban music, Belizean music, anything as a rhythm. So now the component of harmony and
Yeah.
melody is a different stuff in jazz. And also the ability to improvise or create in the spot. That is jazz. Yeah, you will practice in hum, skills, arpeggio, a lot of stuff for develop your skills. But when you go to the spot, you have to be creative.
definitely.
That's why we are artists. Because artist is the one create, no is the one that copy. You understand what I say, right?
Definitely.
He's the one in the spot, like he do right now. Yeah, he practice at home the cards and the movement, but when he reach here, it's a different stuff.
Okay.
You have to be creative. You have to improvise and do stuff.
But
Right?
add your little essence, because you know you mentioned that they're gonna be the part where everybody come in and do their only
Jam session, yeah.
session. So I think that's gonna be exciting. Is that what you're looking for? What we look
That's
for
what I
as
look
an
forward to.
organizer,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, seeing that this is gonna be a series every single month. That what you look forward to?
Yeah.
And what
yeah.
do you really want to get from these festivals besides just honoring Guayo?
The appreciation for jazz and music on a whole, you know, educating the Belizean public on different types of music, because, you know, people come to the festival and they might hear something and they say, oh, you know, like I didn't know that could be done in a jazz format or something like that. So, you know, it's the
Yeah.
education and the yeah.
Getting
Yeah.
that exposure.
Definitely. I feel like
Exactly.
people should get that exposure to get to feel on their own. And as you rightly mentioned, Mr. Perotte, that a lot of people would associate jazz with like a certain thing, but whenever you're there, like it opens your mind to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I did not know this is jazz.
Exactly.
Right. So you get to see how it integrates into like everything that we've been listening to and how it's there.
Yeah.
So we're informed that we're gonna go on a commercial break. Before we do that, so let's give us some more details about the event happening this evening.
Okay, so it's this evening at the Mexican Cultural Institute at 7 p.m. And it's a free event.
Free event.
Yeah, it's a free event. You know,
Why your face still like that?
Because I
You're
mean, like,
excited, right?
yes, because it's a really good treat. I mean, going to a jazz event and it's free. I mean,
Most of our
Yeah.
events are free.
okay.
yeah,
All right, so it's a free event at the Belize.
Yeah.
at
7
Mex-
p.m.
at Mexican Cultural Institute.
7 p.m.
Yes, 7 p.m.
How long will it be?
About
2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because when you jump, you don't know when you have to
Exactly.
unplug,
Time
unplug
goes.
everything. Let's go home.
Let's
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Yes.
about the
time
session.
goes. The jam session.
The jam
exactly.
session might be like go off and I say people,
And
you,
peop-
you want people to dance, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People can enjoy themselves, move around. You know, it's not a sit down type
We're just saying that.
captured audience. You know, people
have
can
to
move
move.
around and socialize and dance and whatever. So yeah.
So for the people that are thinking, I want to go to this event, you know, how do they prepare themselves and what should they bring to the event?
Good attitude.
Okay.
Come ready to have some fun and dress comfortably.
Good shoes.
Yeah.
Comfortable shoes. I'm thinking maybe a sundress, something, right?
Yeah.
Something that you can move around. Okay, there we
exactly.
go.
I'm
yeah.
thinking this is the perfect event for somebody wondering what they want to do on a Friday, especially with your family or friends. So bring them out to get
Yeah.
a taste, like Mr. Carlos said, you know, it's about getting that exposure, that education. So for kids too as well, there's not no age range. You bring your kids.
Bring the children.
Well,
It's
we
okay.
only have 2 old people in that setup now. Me and another man. The rest of guys are
Young people.
very young
Yeah.
people.
So they
The
can move.
students from
Very
SJC, I mean, you
people.
know, they're students, they're they're young
20,
people.
16. Just that's what we try to do.
Okay.
Just dig very, very under
Yeah.
and bring
Bring
up
them up.
this. I hope, Belize everything is slow, but you have to have patience.
That
Right.
is true.
And just continue to do it, continue. Some people start do things and then get frustrated and left it. We know we left that like that.
Yeah.
Keep on with the drive.
One day we will reach the goal.
Yeah.
We will. Yeah.
Definitely.
Where we have a show and we'll be able to charge, or we have sold out audiences,
Exactly.
and we'll have to have a second show and a third show, and
Yes.
we want to reach that point.
And this series kind of starts it because you get what tastes everywhere.
Yeah.
People can be able to come out, and it's gonna be on the Facebook page. Again, can you just mention the Facebook page so people can know where
The
they can follow?
Belize International Jazz Festival, both Facebook and Instagram.
So follow on Facebook and Instagram, guys.
Yeah.
Be updated. I'm not sure if you don't stream it live, the show, or do
Yes,
you?
it will be streamed live.
Perfect. So for people that the one that they want to get a leave feet wetter, so they can
Yeah.
start off
They're
right now
not
if
in
they
Belize
can't.
City.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
make, and then now they know when they're wrong in their neighborhood, they have to come. now
Exactly, because we plan to move around.
See?
Yeah.
So, guys, you're wondering what I would do on my Good Friday at 7 p.m. The Mexican Cultural Embassy Institute. Together in one, I put that there. But please make sure you come out, and it's a free event, Bring the family, come dressed in something where you could dance and move your body and get the rhythms and every single thing. Get the exposure, get the education. It's really about, a nice family event where you can just have fun.
Yes.
So, is there any final remarks that you want to make before we go into the actual? Because remember, guys, we're still going to talk about it. But we want to give you a little taste of what you could expect when you come on down and when you're watching or viewing from home too as well. So is there any final words that you guys want to give to the viewers at home?
We just like to thank the Mexican Cultural Institute for allowing us to use their venue for this event. They've been very generous. Travelers Liquors, Omalewa Ocean, Excalibur Song, Elsworth Castillo will be doing the song for us, and I think that's it. We again invite people to come on out and have a fun evening of jazz.
So Carlos, do you have any last words?
Last word.
Yeah.
Just continue support, and let's go grow together.
Yes.
That is the only way we can come out from this mediocre stuff. It's the only way. Together, build, and like we do, right? We know expect nothing for government. I honestly, when I speak, I will say what I feel.
Yeah.
We no expect. We ask, but we no expect.
Okay.
So because we no will do nothing. No way.
We still strive. We still
Yeah.
push.
We no try. We do.
Yeah.
That word too is come out from my mind too. Try. I no try.
You do.
Or you do it or no.
We make it happen.
Yeah.
That's it.
Point blank. Period. So guys, it's gonna be happening.
It can come bad. It can come good. So that's why we have to improve. But the only way that happens is when we unite and just push. Give opportunity to everyone.
Definitely.
Not only for you and for you or for no everyone.
Everybody.
Because this is the only way we grow together, grow. That's just, and jazz is one of them.
There we go.
So guys, Jazz Festival, the Jazz Fest is going to be traveling through. You need to make sure you check out the International Jazz Festival page to see where it's going to be in your neighborhood. But in case you just want to get your taste tonight, if you're not in Belize district and you really want to go, you can go and check out the Facebook page. But also, guys, stop on down. It's a free concert. Yeah, it's a free fest where you can go and enjoy yourself. Give the opportunity to the artists and these musicians and everyone to just be able to give you their good juice and energy and all of that. So with that, we go to a quick commercial break, and when we're back, we're going to be giving you a taste of what you're going to be experiencing later tonight. Stay tuned.